everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Artist Analysis. So far for this series, I've done one female soloist, Pink, and I suggest you check out both parts of that video right now. As I mentioned in my last video on My Chemical Romance, which I also suggest you check out, I really like feel-good pop songs in addition to bleak, hardcore punk rock music. This was especially true when I was in middle school, and Kesha rose to fame with her debut single, TikTok, and I found the $ stylization, which she has since dropped, to be quite unique. Hearing her music always makes me nostalgic about that time in my life, so I decided to do an artist analysis on her. But before we start, I want to remind you to leave requests in the comments down below for artists you'd like me to analyze for this series. But for now, let's start talking about Kesha. Kesha Rose Siebert was born on March 1st, 1987 to singer-songwriter P.B. Rose Siebert, who raised Kesha and her older brother Lagan on her own since she did not want a man telling Kesha what to do. As a struggling musician and single mother, PB relied on welfare payments and food stamps to provide for Kesha and Lagan. Kesha's musical talent was revealed early on when PB took Kesha to recording studios and encouraged Kesha to sing. In high school, Kesha did not fit in with other students due to her unconventional clothing style, but was a diligent student, played trumpet and saxophone in the marching band, and received a near-perfect score on the SAT. This score allowed Kesha to attend Barnard College, from which she would drop out after 3 months to pursue her music career, with songwriting help from her mother and brother in addition to songwriting classes. By the age of 18, Kesha was signed to Kemasave Records, a subsidiary of Sony Entertainment. In 2009, Kesha had her first major success after singing on Flo Rida's Right Round. After this, Kesha adopted the stage name of Kesha with a $ to be ironic about how she was not paid or credited for singing on Right Round. But within the next year, Kesha would see almost immediate success with her first studio album. I was crazy about Kesha's debut album when it was first released in 2010 and I was in the 5th grade. The song takes on an electropop and dance pop genre and touches on themes of Kesha's life experiences, including letting loose the garbage chic lifestyle, romance, crushes, and heartbreak. In singing and recording her songs, Kesha uses samples, vocoders, and auto-tune. Some critics praised Animal for its cheeky, carefree vibes, while others criticized it as being juvenile and insincere. Commercially, the album was highly successful, reaching #1 on the Billboard 200 albums chart and being certified triple platinum by the RIAA. The release and popularity of Animal led to Kesha being offered multiple record deals, but ultimately choosing the one given to her by RCA Records. Animal's lead single was the incredibly popular TikTok. The song, which Kesha co-wrote with its producers Luke and Benny Blanco, is a classic party song that incorporates sounds from 80s video games and whose verses are rapped Beastie Boys style. This single's success was monumental, especially given that it was Kesha's debut single. In its native US, it broke the record for the biggest single-week sum of all time for a female artist, selling 610,000 digital downloads in 1 week. TikTok was the longest running #1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 of 2010, staying at that spot for 9 consecutive weeks, and the single was certified 8 times platinum by the RIAA. Animal's second single, Blah Blah Blah, was also worked on by Billy Blanco and features electronic duo 3OH3 and is about a woman who would rather have sex with a man than talk with him. Kesha saw this song as an opportunity to give many men in the industry a taste of their own medicine by singing a song in which the narrator speaks to a man the way many rappers and hip artists speak of women. In fact, the concept for this song was inspired during a heated discussion between Kesha, Blanco, Neon Hitch, and Sean Foreman about the politics of male-female relationships and whether men or women talk more, so to speak. Blah 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 peaked at #7 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was certified double platinum by the RIAA. Animal's third single, Your Love Is My Drug, was inspired by a relationship with an ex-boyfriend on whom Kesha was codependent. The lyrics use drug abuse as a metaphor for the relationship, with lyrics like, I'm all strung out, my heart is fried, a lovesick crackhead, and I get so high when you're with me, but crash and crave you when you leave. Like in TikTok, the verses of Your Love Is My Drug are rapped Beastie Boys style, while the chorus and part of the bridge are sung with auto-tune. Your Love Is My Drug peaked at #4 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was certified quadruple platinum by the RIAA. Animal's fourth and final single, Take It Off, was inspired when Kesha attended a drag show and saw the drag queens taking their clothes off and got turned on by it. Outside of that context, it could be seen as a classic party song like TikTok. Take It Off takes on the melody of There's a Place in France and infuses crescendos and electro pop beats. Take It Off peaked at #8 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was certified triple platinum by the RIAA. I usually only include official studio albums in my artist analyses, but I'm a huge fan of the extended play Cannibal, especially since, like Animal, Cannibal serves nostalgic purposes for me, reminding me of my middle school days when it was popular. Cannibal made even more use of autotune than Animal, which did not sit well with many critics. The general lyrical theme of this EP is ignoring judgment and hate and not caring what others think, though a few songs contain themes of love and heartbreak. Kesha wrote and released We Are Who We Are in hopes that it would become a pride anthem in wake of news that bullying and harassment had led to a wave of suicides among LGBT youth. But like many of Kesha's songs, it serves as a party anthem outside of that context. In general, the music's lyrics speak of the pressure many in society feel to hide their true identity to please others. I can relate to this as someone who lives with autism and is cast out and considered abnormal because of my social skills and stimming behaviors. We Are Who We Are was the 17th song in Billboard history to debut at #1, and the single was certified quintuple platinum by the RIAA. The second and last single from Cannibal, Blow, is also one of Kesha's party anthems. Those who praised this song loved its opening hook and party vibe, while those who criticized it found the lyrics ordinary and uninspiring. Blow peaked at #7 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was certified quadruple platinum by the RIAA. Although Kesha's second studio album, Warrior, continues on previous stylings of electronic, pop, and dance, the album also experiments with elements of rock, punk, country, and balladry. The general genre of the album can be best described as what Kesha calls cock pop. Just like in the past with Animal and Cannibal, Kesha worked on Warrior with the help of executive producer Dr. Luke and Benny Blanco, but this time also got some help from rappers such as Iggy Pop and will.i.am. The titles album refers to the positive message Kesha wanted to send with the album's lyrical content, which, as she told Beat Week magazine, was that of embracing one's inner warrior. Some say that the timing of the release of Die Young, Warrior's lead single, was not very good, given that it became popular around the time of the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting. In fact, the song was actually pulled from some radio stations in wake of the tragedy in which first-grade students were killed. Anyway, Kesha became inspired to write Die Young while on a spiritual journey, which actually inspired a great deal of the content on Warrior, and as the song's title implies, is about living life to the fullest during your youth, knowing very well that life beyond that is never promised. Die Young peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was certified quadruple platinum by the RIAA. The second single released off of Warrior, Come On, is another one of Kesha's party anthems. The song is about a hookup at a dance party and experiments with the use of bubblegum pop. When I first saw the Vivo lyric video, I found it very cute with its use of rainbows, adorable animals, and flashing words on the screen. Come On was Kesha's first single to not make it onto the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100, peaking at number 27 and being certified platinum by the RIAA. Warrior's third single, Crazy Kids, has 3 different versions, one sung by Kesha solo, one featuring will.i.am, and one featuring rapper Juicy J. This song makes use of whistling behind the singing and experiments with techno-pop, trance, and hip-hop genres. Crazy Kids is yet another one of Kesha's party and club songs, and as far as chart performances and certifications go, Crazy Kids didn't do much better than Come On, peaking at number 40 on the Billboard Hot 100 and only being certified single platinum by the RIAA. Following the release of Warrior, Kesha was forced to put her career on hold as she was undergoing treatment for bulimia nervosa. After checking out of rehab, she dropped the $ stylization of her name and instead just went by her regularly spelled first name. In 2014, Kesha filed a lawsuit against her producer, Dr. Luke, for 10 years worth of physical, verbal, and sexual violence against her. It was at this point that it was revealed that Kesha's eating disorder was quite likely caused by Dr. Luke calling Kesha fat and telling her she needed to lose weight. A year into this lawsuit, Kesha requested that she be released from her recording contract with Kemosabe Records, but Supreme Court Justice Shirley Kornreich ruled against this request on February 19, 2016. This marked the beginning of the Free Kesha movement, which pushed to get this ruling overturned. With all the legal and medical stuff Kesha was dealing with at this point, many thought her career was over, but that could not have been farther from the truth. After a long hiatus to deal with medical and legal problems, Kesha released her third studio album, Rainbow, on August 11th, 2017, which she began working on while in rehab for bulimia nervosa. Songs on Rainbow continue with Kesha's use of pop and dance sounds, but depart from the electropop sounds of Animal, Cannibal, and Warrior, and instead experiment with glam rock, neo-soul, and country pop. Themes in Rainbow's lyrical content include female empowerment, self-worth, forgiveness, and healing from the past. Deviating from her feel-good, fun-time party anthems, Praying is a deep, sentimental piano ballad in which Kesha gets vulnerable and sends a powerful message to Dr. Luke and anyone who's ever hurt her or lowered her self-esteem in any way, incorporating elements of gospel and soul music and touching on themes of loving and praying for your enemies and Christ-like grace. Praying is the epitome of what it means to forgive someone, not for their benefit, but for your own. Praying peaked at number 22 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was certified double platinum by the RIAA. The only other single released off of Rainbow, Woman, is an anthem of female empowerment in which Kesha sings of her pride and love of being a strong, self-sufficient woman. In an interview with Metro.co.uk, Kesha revealed that the real reason she wanted to release this song was in response to the then newly elected president Donald Trump making comments about grabbing women by the pussy. Woman peaked at number 96 on the Billboard Hot 100, but made it to number 1 on the Dance Club Songs chart. The single was certified gold by the RIAA. High Road is Kesha's fourth studio album and her most recent one to date. Like she did for Rainbow, Kesha took on the role of sole executive producer for High Road. The album fuses elements of many different genres, including pop, electronic, classic rock, dance, pop country, hip-hop, dream pop, and gospel. Lyrically, the album touches on themes of romantic relationships, friendships, self-empowerment, and escapism. For High Road, Kesha sought to return to the roots of her early music and its electro-pop sounds and feel-good party lyrics, but also fuse it with elements her music has adopted ever since in tandem with her personal growth since Warrior. High Road peaked at number 7 on the Billboard 200 Albums chart, but did not receive any certifications from the RIAA. High Road's lead single, Raising Hell, features rapper Big Freedia. The song's fusion of pop rock, EDM, gospel, and bounce sounds almost make it sound like a classic Pink song. Raising Hell features beat drops accompanied by gospel choirs, hand claps, and horns. The song peaked at number 5 on the Billboard Dance Club Songs chart. Little fun fact, Imagine Dragons lead singer Dan Reynolds helped Kesha write My Own Dance, the second single released off of High Road. By the way, make sure to check out my artist analysis on Imagine Dragons. Anyway, Kesha wrote My Own Dance out of a simple desire to write a happy, feel-good pop song after mostly writing sentimental ballads for Rainbow. It's in this song that Kesha sends the message that she wants to write music that makes her happy and not fit some image that the public has come to expect from her. For High Road's third single, Resentment, Brian Wilson, Sturgill Simpson, and Rabel are all featured on the track. Resentment is a country ballad about a toxic relationship, but also could be interpreted to be about confronting one's inner demons. Thank you all so much for watching. Although Kesha and her music aren't as popular today as they were at the beginning of her career, there's no denying her legacy and impact in the music industry. For those of you who don't know, Kesha was paid tribute to in the Victorious episode Ice Cream for Kesha. Even the immensely popular app TikTok is named after her very popular debut single. When Kesha first became popular while I was in middle school, I mostly just enjoyed her feel-good, carefree pop music. But as I learned more about who Kesha was as an individual and the adversity she'd overcome throughout both her childhood and career, I developed a great deal of respect for her, just as I did for Little Big Town, another artist I've analyzed. If you liked hearing me talk about Kesha's early life, career, and music, or any other musical artist I've done for this series thus far, subscribe to my channel and tap the bell icon so you get an alert on your phone when I put up any video essay of mine commenting either on a musical artist, current event, company, book, movie, or anything. I'll see you next time for another installment of my countdown series.